Przyjaciele, welcome to the channel. Yeah, thank you. It is another day in Wrocław. It's a little bit chilly this morning and we are standing outside the Sky Tower. Last time in July, the lift was broken and I couldn't do it.
So we are going to try and do it.
So we're doing it today and we're going to go all the way to the top and hopefully get some really, really good views of the city.
It is a bit cloudier than I would have liked to be going up there, but hopefully it'll be fine.
Yesterday was a bit sunnier.
Yeah.
But we'll see how it is and we'll enjoy the views. Well, we've made it to the top and they are quite good views, but
Yes.
do you think it's worth the money?
No.
No. If you look around, you can only go around sort of half the Sky Tower, so you can't actually get a full 360
And it's in
view.
the middle of a refurb, so when
Apparently.
we came out of the lift I was a bit like, we've paid money to come and look
Yeah.
at this. Like, don't get me wrong, the view is quite nice, but you can't see the city side of the view.
No, that's what's disappointing. You can't see the Rinek or anything like that,
No,
can
you can only see the other side.
But some of the interesting things that you can see is obviously you've got a lot of tower blocks, and that's how it would have been in the communist times. And what you find is, Charlie said, there's a lot of parks. So what you'd have is, in a lot of the communal blocks, you'd have everything that the community needs. So you'd have things like parks and the certain shops that you need. So a lot of them are in sort of squared areas, aren't they?
Mm-hmm.
And you've got everything that
it's
they
just
need.
very different to what we're used to, because unless you're in like the centre of London where there's loads and loads of flats and apartments.
I don't think.
I think it's because we come from an area with lots of houses.
Yeah, I
it's very
think
different
for
for us
me,
to look at.
I would need to live slightly further back where there are actual houses rather than flats and apartments, because, well, I like an upstairs,
but
downstairs.
it's just what you're used to, isn't it?
Exactly. But it's a cool view. It is a
Yeah.
cool view that
And
you
actually,
can see.
considering it's quite cloudy today, you can see a lot further than
I'd like to know, there's a couple of things I'd like to know. I'd like to know what the mountain is.
I want to
and
know what the
also,
pyramid, you've gone right in
There's
my
a
face.
sorry. There is a pyramid that I'd like to know what that is as well. 'Cause that
I
looks
tried
quite
zooming
cool.
in, but you can't see enough even zoomed in.
No. If you can see that pyramid in the background, that's what I want to know. What is it? Let me know in the comments. And while you're down there, hit the subscribe button and like. It's not a pyramid. It's just an illusion. I just asked the guy at the lift. It is a bridge with the steel. I feel silly now, but hopefully people would have commented and engaged with the video. But yeah, that is just a big steel bridge. I think normally it would be 360, but I can see through this hole that the windows do continue, but they're obviously doing some refurb. But make sure, if you come, you probably want to get the 360 view so you can actually see the old town and the marketplace. So yeah, bear that in mind. We've come to one of the northern suburbs in Wrocław called Orin, and this was really, really run down. This is a part of the city which wasn't really destroyed in the war. And this was really, really a mess over here. So what they did an open project and they called in artists to paint and design different artworks for the walls. And so they are all on these back streets, all different designs, all different styles. But I'm sure you can agree, they look pretty awesome, and hopefully it's doing the job at trying to revitalise this area of Wrocław. This part is incredible. There are so many different artwork styles, but also so many artwork meanings. So you've got, for example, political, religious, and then just fun. So you've got the figures like Maria Sklodowska-Curie, we know as Marie Curie, but all don't know. But then you've got ones that depict the war. Then you've got ones that are religious over there. And like I said, the fun ones, like an elephant being pulled by butterflies. How cool, this is amazing. The only problem is that we've noticed is there's a lot of dog feces. There is a lot of dog feces. I'm being told that, and I'm being told that the reason for that is that in this area there's a lot of older people that aren't necessarily very rich, and they just don't want to really conform to modern norms, i.e. picking up dog poo, and it is everywhere, like no joke. By this car. Oh, Jesus, that's gross. But this is an awesome find that I don't think many people would find once again. But we do have Dominic showing us around, who showed me around last time, and he just knows everything. It's incredible. Behind me is the sanctuary to the Blessed Virgin Mary. The legend has it that it was dedicated to 1,000 virgins. Now, whether or not that's true, I don't know. But it has very much a significant history and cultural and architecture in Wrocław. We made our way to the Raclawice panorama, which is a 15 metre by 114 metre painting that depicts the Battle of Raclawice during the Kosciuszko uprising against the Russians. You do feel immersed by how you can almost touch the trees, and you feel the horses coming out of the painting. This painting was completed in 1893 in Lwów, which is now modern-day Lviv in Ukraine. But it was moved to Wrocław after World War II. However, under the communist regime, the subject was considered, well, politically sensitive, as, well, the Russians did not do so well. And it was rolled up and stored in a wooden crate until 1985. My favourite part of the painting has to be where the Polish soldier is using his cap to put out the fuse of a cannon. It just looks so incredible. And on average, 75,000 visitors visit each year. It really is an incredible place to visit. Well, that was certainly worth the entry fee. That was incredible.
Amazing.
The way that, like, even like the trees, for example, just pop out at you, and it does make it look 3D, doesn't it?
And the way they've done the ground on the floor to look like it's going into the painting, you do really feel immersed in it.
Yeah, definitely. I think that was fantastic. I wasn't sure what to expect before I went there. I just thought, oh, it's just a painting, you know, great. But actually, the way it's done,
you can see why it's so popular with tourists.
That
as well.
building specifically built for this. Obviously, it was originally from Lviv. The Soviets stole it basically, and then it got brought to Wrocław.
But the fact it's so old and was done so long ago at that size is pretty impressive.
Now, obviously, some of the scenes show, most of the scenes show Poland beating Russians, right?
Yes.
And so the problem was Poland was occupied by the Soviets and the Russians. So actually, it was rolled up. Think how big that is. That was rolled up and stored in a chest. But imagine how, even rolled up, how big that would have been.
During World War II, it was stored in a monastery.
Well, there you go.
That's where they stored it.
Right, let's keep going on our trip around Wrocław. And if you're in Wrocław, you should probably come to Hala Targowa, which is this awesome market. And even if you're not going to buy anything, it is a crazily good atmosphere. But how you're not going to buy anything is beyond me, because there is so much good stuff. From baked goods, from fruit, from flowers, sweets. There are places to eat. There is so much going on here. And I just love coming to a market for the general vibe. So this situation in the market represents an old milk bar during communist times. And you'd have slop on the plate. You'd go to eat your food, and then this would happen. Someone bigger would come along, and you wouldn't be able to eat. This sums up communism, right? The biggest person always gets the most.
Kind of, and it's actually a recreation of a scene for a movie called Miś, Teddy Bear, which I think is one of the most beloved comedy films in the history of Polish cinema. It's just, there are so many memes and cult phrases from that movie. It was poking fun at the communist system, and but in such a clever way, kind of like Monty Python-esque, to kind of push that criticism of communism through the censorship. It was like, it's very subtle.
Because it was actually filmed during communism.
Yes, it was filmed at the end of communism years, so in the 80s. And it's absolutely beloved. You should react to it someday.
I did.
Our final stop in Wrocław is this street, which used to be a butcher's, and you can see all the animals along. So all the animals would be along here, and this is where they would be killed, and then the gutter is for all their blood. This has now been turned into a row of art galleries and souvenir shops, but a group in Wrocław actually save up money to buy animals, statues, which they then put here to remember the animals as a thank you to all the animals that were killed here.
We have come to a very highly rated pierogi restaurant called Pierog Arani. No, Pierogania.
Yeah,
Yes.
let's go with that.
And we are going to try some pierogi, we're going to try some
Potato cakes?
zupa, some potato cakes, and hopefully some sweet pierogi as well. So, on the menu that we are going to try, let's pull across.
There.
That is the main that we're going to have. We're going to have the baked pierogi, the potato cakes, and also the normal boiled pierogi. And obviously, we've got to try some barsz, and we've got to try some żurek. I've tried żurek, you have not.
No.
Barsz will be the first time for both of us, which is like a beetroot soup. So we're going to have them, and we're going to see how they taste. Okay, we've got the barsz, which is beetroot, and we've got the żurek, which is fermented rye wheat. So, which one? Do you want to go first with that one? And I'll go first with the żurek. Now, the żurek has an egg in. I love an egg. I'll have that in a minute. Is it too hot? You're going to get your spoon in the way.
Oh, that's really good. Like, really good.
That's really good. That's really good.
This is very nice.
Now, that one, it's quite a musky taste.
I can smell that one. It's garlicky.
It's quite garlicky. This is different, looks different to what I had before.
This is very sweet.
Would you like to switch spoons? Okay. There are dumplings in this one as well. So this one is, yeah, sort of a sweet sour type taste, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh.
Nice, isn't it?
Very beetroot. I don't really like beetroots, but that's not overpowering.
I think this one's better.
Do you really? You said you really like that. Well, you
But this
maybe
is
do.
so garlicky, it's lovely.
So the beetroot, it's sweet, but it's not overpowering. It's
think
not
it's
as
like a
strong.
sweety sour
It's
taste.
not as strong as eating an actual beetroot. That is pretty decent, and I really like this. I didn't really like żurek when I had it last time. I sort of pretended, but this I'm not pretending. That is delicious. Really good, right?
Really good.
So we got a real mix. We've got some potato cakes. We've got some oven baked, and then we've got some
We've got
boiled
mixed
ones.
and pan fried.
And pan
So
fried.
we've got boiled, then pan
Well,
fried.
let's just tuck in. So
I don't have a fork.
somewhere. There you go. Right, this one is a pan fried one.
Are we
I
gonna
don't
go for the
know.
same thing?
I don't know what is in any of them. Okay.
I'll go for the potato cake first while you're trying that.
Oh,
What's in that one?
meat.
They're all meats.
Meat of some
We got
variety.
meat.
That one's really good.
I'm having honey mustard.
So the meat one,
Oh,
it tastes, I'm trying to think, like a sausage roll.
really? Let me try some.
That tastes like a sausage roll. That's delicious. It's not too spicy, but it's enough. Okay, let's try this boiled one. Let's try this boiled one. They are huge, by the way.
This does taste like a sausage roll, you're right.
Oh. So that one's a bit pink. I think that may be cheese, peppers, something along those lines.
I'll try that one next.
Okay. How's that one? I think that's like a cheesy, peppery, maybe some pork in there as well.
I think that's pork and cheese. That's really good.
This one is a funny shaped one. It's
I
obviously
think
pan
this
fried.
is chicken, I think. Because I think I've seen these separately on the menu.
Oh,
Is it chicken?
okay, so I'm not sure.
Let me have a try.
I'm really not sure.
I really feel bad that we're using our hands, but sharing is quite difficult otherwise.
That's good though. That's really good. And maybe it is chicken, but it's not a strong. It's not overpowering.
I think this might be chicken in cream cheese. That was one of the options.
Okay.
So I think that's
The
okay.
cream cheese isn't as strong.
No, I think it's sort of dissolved into the chicken. I think the chicken might be cooked in it.
It makes it kind of quite stringy and gooey, doesn't it? That one.
Should we try the other pan fried?
If they're different, sure. So the other pan fried one. What's in that? Is that the same or different?
Beef.
Beef. That feels really hot.
That's spicy.
Oh,
You took quite a big mouthful as well.
oh,
There is a bit of heat to that.
oh. That has got a kick to it.
Do you want to try some potato cake?
Well, I tried potato
This
cake.
is curry dip.
Okay. Curry
That's
dip.
quite nice, that dip. It's like a yogurty curry. It's really yummy. Shall I go for one of these?
Okay.
I don't know the best way to eat one of these. Should I just go for it?
See, this one just looks like it's a bread roll with a filling, and I think that's pretty much what it is. It's just a bread roll with filling. What's in that
It's
one?
really yummy.
I'll try what's in this one. Right, okay. Well,
Is that similar to filling to the other one?
so I think the fillings are the same. It's just,
Yeah. This one is like at home, this is like a beef casserole in this one.
so the fillings are the same, they are just different outside. So you've got the pan fried, the boiled, and the, well, these are delicious because it's just like eating bread,
It's so yummy.
isn't it, with a filling. That is incredible.
I'm just going to try the other dips.
I think we've done good here. What's it called again? Pierogarni? Pierogarni?
Garnier?
Pierogarnia.
Very good.
Fantastic. I really want to try sweet pierogi though.
And there's a dessert that I really want to try as well from
So
the menu.
we will keep going with this, but this is a winner all day long. And for the last course for dessert, we have got some sweet pierogi. They are oven ones, so they're not quite what I was expecting, but let's tuck in mascarpone cheese in the middle, which I actually really like. I reckon they're going to be really hot. I'm just going in.
It's dates.
Oh! It's creamy. Did yours dip the same?
Oh, it's really good.
It's creamy, there's dates, so it's white chocolate. Biała czekolada,
I like dates.
white chocolate dates. I've got to dunk it. I'm going to dunk. Let's get it with some mascarpone. Oh my god, I don't know how I'm going to finish this. Hang on.
I think we will be offering these out to everyone because we're going to struggle. But yeah, these are really good.
What were these?
Coconut and cream. You might not like these.
I might not
And
like
white chocolate.
them.
You'll like that though.
Okay, let's give this a try. I'm not a massive fan of coconut, but I do like white chocolate and I do like raspberry. So,
They're nice.
it's almost like an ice cream. I'm not a fan of the coconut, but it's not too strong. With the raspberry, it's sweet. It's creamy.
But it's not ice cream though.
It tastes a little
It's
bit.
like a set cream. It's really nice though. Really yummy.
We have done really well. So, if you're in Wrocław, check out Pierogarnia. Yeah.
The queue is worth it. Join the queue. We're back at the airport and it's time to go home. But I'm really interested to know, did you enjoy it?
It was absolutely amazing.
Good. I'm so glad you enjoyed it. What did you like though? Like, what was your favourite thing we did? Because actually we squeezed quite a lot into 4 days. It's 3 days, 4 days.
The art hall today that we went to.
The panorama, the big
It was that-
circular picture.
It was like you were outside, wasn't it?
You were so immersed in it that you actually kind of feel like you're in it. I think that was really good today. What did you think of Polish food though? Because I think that's a big thing. We ate a lot of Polish food. We haven't really eaten anything that you would typically eat at home.
No.
What did you think of the food?
What was it we had last night?
Pierogi.
Pierogi? That
Pierogi?
was really, really
I'm close
nice.
enough, I think. Rob's
Yeah.
behind the calendar, giving me me a
Pierogi,
shake.
That was
pierogi.
nice. And the things we had to put in, that was...
The sweet
Date.
ones. Oh, the
White
sweet
chocolate.
pierogi with white chocolate and date. They were so good last night. But I'm glad you've enjoyed it because actually this is your first kind of city break
Never
abroad
done-
kind of thing.
Yeah, we wouldn't have done it without you.
No. I'm very glad you came and got to see Poland because we love it and it's nice to be able to share that with someone else.
And another trip in the bag, complete to Poland. We've got to go to another place in Poland. I don't know, Poznan, Turin,
What's
Lublin.
next? Where do you want us to go next? I think
Sopot in the
that's the
summer,
thing.
maybe. Warsaw. There's
we
so
want
many
to go
places.
before the summer.
No,
We
I
can
know.
fit in
I
another
just
trip before the
mean
summer.
Sopot maybe for the summer when beach and all that.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, get a tan. My favourite thing, do you know what? Those pierogi.
Last
Oh
night.
my god, they
Last
were
night's
incredible.
dinner was probably the best food we've eaten in Poland.
Was
ever.
good, wasn't it? And even the żurek, which I had this time round, was better than the żurek I had
What?
in July at Kuźnia, I think I ate.
Well, we liked it so much that we went and got. It's not the same. We know it's not the same. But the closest we can get to take home is the sachets to make it ourselves.
You
Like
did,
the instant
yeah,
soup.
not
So I bought
quite.
some of them, which I'm going to have for work lunches, which I can't wait for.
Yeah. Now, we are going home, so if you want to support the channel, please do like and subscribe. It will do us a massive favour and it costs you nothing. Follow along for our journeys and we will be truly appreciative. Also, Wrocław Airport is really small, isn't it?
It's really small. It's quite cute, actually.
Yeah, it is
But to
really
be fair,
small.
we've flown out of Bournemouth Airport that we flew out of is also
small as
tiny, so
well.
we're like going small to
I
small.
know, it's excellent. Well, thank you so much for joining us. We will catch you next time. Do widzenia.
Bye.
Words are waking me up. I just lost my phone.